Hello friends, in today's video I'm giving my kitchen an everyday clean. Loading the dishwasher, scrubbing the sinks, cleaning the microwave and stovetop, and giving it a good mop. I end the video by sharing one of our favorite dishes with you all, Instapot buffalo pasta. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Woo! That is filthy. Ugh, it's kind of smelly too. Alright friends, as you can see, we're starting off by loading this dishwasher, but I wanted to get that filter out first because you saw how filthy dirty it was. It needed a good scrubbing. So we're going to get this loaded, and then I'm going to turn around to my sink and we're going to use some Dawn Platinum and a toothbrush to get that all cleaned up. I also am going to get the little metal grate that is around this filter on the bottom of my dishwasher out too, and I'm going to show you how it has some crusty stuff on it, and we're going to also use that Dawn Platinum and that toothbrush to get it scrubbed up too. All nice and clean, folks. I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 51-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 3 girls aged 26 and 22. I have 3 boys aged 20, 17, and 15. I also have 2 bonus boys, 16-year-old twins. They're my nephews that I got custody of a few years ago. On my channel, you're going to find lots of cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization and decluttering, and even a little bit of decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I strive to help others not feel so alone in this world and to help them realize that the best way to live life is as their most perfectly imperfect self also. If this sounds like content that you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'd love to have you join my community. Alright friends, as you saw there, I dug out my barkeeper's friend to get these sinks scrubbed up, and I am finally using that second product that I bought at Walmart for my gift basket that was used in a raffle. They're Clorox brushes. They're around, I'll put it on the screen, but they're around $5 I think. I gotta tell you friends, they were really nothing special. They did work good in my microwave, you're gonna see here in a minute, but I don't know if it's just because of the type of sinks I have. There's not a lot of crevices in them. They were like just okay for my sinks. My toothbrush that is just something we paid for and used to brush our teeth, and then when it was time to get rid of it, we use it for cleaning, worked a lot better. So as far as needing it for the sink, it wasn't a big game changer for my sink. And as you just saw there, I'm still using my Mrs. Meyer's Mint All-Purpose Cleaner to just shine up my stainless steel sinks and do my counters. Alright, we're getting that grate and that filter back in, and we're going to start this dishwasher. And I don't know if you just saw there, I put the glass turntable from my microwave in here. We're just going to put it on a normal cycle and run it while we're finishing cleaning up this kitchen. All right, we have moved to this microwave, and my camera was not running. I either forgot to hit record or my battery died, but I did use my Dollar Tree knockoff Dawn Power Wash in here, and as you just saw right there, the bristles are very stiff on this brush, so they did get in those corners really well. You saw some of that gunk that came out. So again, that worked better in this microwave than it did in the sink, and it worked better than a toothbrush in this microwave. But we also buy soft toothbrushes. My guess is if you buy like a hard toothbrush, it might work a little better. In my next video, I'm going to use it in my bathroom. I don't know, friends, I'm really not sold on them. For the price that I paid for them, my guess is you could get just as much use from an old toothbrush as you are these brushes. I just see there, they do kind of clip together so they can like stay together and not get lost. I will tell you though, when I went to reach them back in that mason jar to get them from a bathroom, they had come apart, so they're not a tight like click together. So again, while it's kind of a neat feature, like it's not really a deal breaker for me. Like it's not like, oh, buy these because they click together. So we are just finishing down this counter to get them just wiped off. I'm cleaning off my little tray here that I keep my dishes stuff in, and now we've moved to the stove. We're gonna use the Mrs. Meyer's first, and then we do bring out my Wyman's glass top cleaner to shine it up really well. So friends, we have hit true spring weather here in the Northeast. We have had rain every day for this past Friday, Saturday, and today is Sunday, March 30th. And all next week, it's supposed to rain like every day. So this is true spring weather in the Northeast, and I am not here for it. I cannot stand the mud. All right, we are going to get this island decluttered so that I can get it wiped down, and then we're going to mop in this end of the kitchen. This fridge was particularly filthy, so we are using the multi-purpose cleaner to get the chunks and fingerprints scrubbed off of it. And then I'm actually going to pull out my Pledge multi-surface cleaner, and we're going to use it to shine it up to get all the streaks off of it. I really like it. It works just as good as the Wyman's, in my opinion, but it doesn't leave that thick coating on the ground. Like I could actually spray it on the fridge. I don't have to spray it on my rag. All right, we have my Tyneco S5 here, and we are going to get this end of the kitchen mopped. Now, I will tell you guys that I actually bought my time coat last year around Memorial Day. I remember it was their Memorial Day sale, and I think it is one of their bigger sales. So if you are in the market for a wet dry mop vacuum, just keep an eye on their website. I wouldn't tell you to sign up for their newsletter just yet, because when they did that sale, I signed up for their newsletter and I got like an extra like $25 off. It wasn't a percentage, it was definitely like a money amount. So I would suggest that if, again, you're in the market for one of these, if you think you're going to buy it around the sale time, to then sign up when that box pops up that says, you know, hey, for an extra coupon code, sign up for our newsletter. Friends, every little bit helps when you're buying expensive machines like this. But like I said, I bought that in May last year, Memorial Day, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It is probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. All right, we got this end done, mopped, and we've moved to the dining room area. We're getting my table cleaned off. Now, friends, I forgot to show you this in last week's video with my clean and decorate for Easter, but here is my little riser for my table. It has that Easter bunny cloche, the terracotta egg, and that candle is, I don't know if you can really tell the color of it in that picture, like in this video, but it's like a light purple. It's from Walmart from last year. It's their lavender lemonade flavor, one of my favorite flavors. I do need a riser, I think, to raise it up a little bit. I don't have any, and I live like an hour from Hobby Lobby, so we're going with it just now how it is. We'll eventually maybe get it how I want it. All right, we're getting these chairs wiped off and set up on my table. We're getting the table wiped off, and then next we're gonna get these benches wiped off and up on the table. I want to take a minute and thank everyone that commented on my last video. I am slowly working through the comments from my last two videos. We had a rugby game today about 2 hours out of town, and I worked on comments from two videos ago, and I started to work on last week's video, and I have read a bunch of them. I just haven't replied yet, but I want to thank everyone for their opinions on which should be my accent wall. Everyone had such good points. Everyone had such good ideas and good tips. I don't know. I think my guess is I'm probably gonna pick a wall and see how it goes. And you know, I look at it this way. If I hate it, I can always buy or repost. No, we have agreeable gray on our walls right now. I can always buy a can of agreeable gray and paint it back normal. So yeah, we'll see, friends. And I'm hoping to get to it. It's on my list, but as I told someone in one of my other in one of the comments that someone left me, I told them I have so many ideas for accent walls in this house that I need like 2 extra days in a week because I just don't have enough time. All right, so I was almost done mopping this floor and my dirty water tank was full, so we're dumping it. And as you can see, my floors were pretty dirty. I mean, what can I say, friends? We have 6 people and 2 dogs in this house. They're bound to be dirty even the next day after I wash them. All right, so I'm getting my dog's bougie water fountain water bowl out of the way. Gonna pick up their dog food, and then we're gonna finish mopping this floor. But as I was saying, friends, I wanted to thank everyone. Watch for those actual personal thank yous on those comments. I'm hoping to get the rest of them done tonight before this video goes live tomorrow. But I just wanted to give a big thank you in my video here for everyone's opinion. You know I appreciate you commenting and giving me your ideas and giving me your tips. All right, floor's done, so we're gonna get the benches and chairs down, and we're gonna flip around here and get the bar stools down, and then we are going to go into the recipe. All right, this is Instapot buffalo chicken pasta. It's one of our family favorites. And you're gonna see that the dog's balloons are still up. This recipe that I made, night I made this dinner, was actually from February 28th when my son got home from college. So we have baked ziti, buffalo sauce, ranch, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, butter, bacon, and then of course I'm gonna bring the chicken breasts in here. I had started videoing this night and it didn't go anywhere from here. I didn't video anything else, and it's just been sitting in a folder on my computer for almost a month, or I guess a little over a month. So I thought, you know what? I just so happened to put on the same outfit, so I thought, I'm gonna throw this in there for you guys. I know you guys always like when I cook and when I share recipes with you, and again, this is one of our favorites, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. Of course, it's super easy to make. We're just going to get the chicken breasts in our Instapot. We're gonna salt and pepper them. We're gonna add the butter and the buffalo sauce, and I believe it's like a little bit of water. And then we're gonna close it and set it to cook. I turned it on. We're gonna hit pressure cook. It's gonna cook on high for 14 minutes. And I'm gonna show you that you just make sure that your little knobby thing is on seal, not vent. And while that cooks, I'm going to get the rest of my chicken put in a baggie, and we're gonna throw it in the fridge. I had a little bit of butter left. No, I'm gonna throw the chicken in the freezer. A little bit of butter left, we're gonna throw it in a baggie and put it in the fridge. All right, with those things put away, we're going to prep the rest of the ingredients. So I am shredding a half a block of cheddar cheese, which is a cup of cheese. And then I'm going to cut up some bacon, and I am going to open my cream cheese, and I instead of putting it in a big block, I try and cut it up so I can move it around in the Instapot to kind of cover more space. And I'm using pre-cooked bacon. Friends, I gotta tell you, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to use pre-cooked bacon. Nobody likes cooking bacon, especially not me. Of course, my kids are not big vegetable fans, but my husband and I like roasted vegetables. So I had a little bit of cauliflower left. This was a Friday. I had a little bit of cauliflower left from the week, like my snacking cauliflower, so I'm gonna throw it in the oven for him and I with just a little bit of avocado oil and salt and pepper. And when my chicken is done, you pull it out and you shred it. So my husband is going to do that for me while I get the rest of the ingredients in the Instapot. So he's actually using our ground beef like chopper. We have since bought a little gadget off of Amazon that shreds meat, but this night he was just using our ground beef chopper. So I'm going to get the chicken back in the Instapot here. The pasta, we're going to add the ranch, the cream cheese, and some more water. And then you're going to close it and cook it again, I believe on high for about 4 minutes to cook that pasta. And then once this is done cooking, also I had a little bit of trouble with the lid because it was still really hot in there, so it was like the pressure wasn't letting me put the lid on. Yeah, so high for 4 minutes. And then once it's done, you're gonna open it and we're going to mix in the cheddar cheese, and then I'm going to plate it and serve it for everyone. In this point of the video, I'm going to tell you guys thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you feel like it, could you give this video a thumbs up, give it a like. If you would like to share it, maybe you know someone who might enjoy this type of content, I would love for you to share it with them. If you feel like leaving me a comment, I would love that. I definitely will get back to you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then that bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And friends, I would love to have you here. So until the next video, friends, have a great day. Bye.